Hello, I'm back at you with another episode of Myst 4 Revelation. I'm going to play the Spire age this time. And Chan the Tech Man. I don't know how far we will get. I will get, but don't know. Play it by ear. Turn around. It says when I go forward, push up the lever if you wish to listen to the horn. Turn around, walk past the bent bars. Turn around. Let's see. Push. What did that do? What was Is that the horn? That's it. Okay, that's it. And it's a turn around and walk past the bent bars. That's really beautiful. Somebody commented on the video how good this looked, and it really does. Look right. Well, that's wrong. Let's do C. Okay.
Dad told me you never wanted to learn Johnny when you were little. That's why he never taught you.
I guess I didn't back then. I was having too much fun learning other stuff. I was pretty stupid back then.
Here, maybe you should try learning now. With me.
Really? You'll teach me, Danny?
Why not? Somebody should.
Maybe they changed. Just zoom out, turn to the left, and climb down the 4 staircases. Okay, it is beautiful. I kind of confused though. If this is where he was, how are we going to get out? Guess we'll figure it out. There's got to be a way. I'm probably going this way. Turn left, go forward, yeah. Push the button on the left of the elevator shaft. For some reason, the elevator doesn't come. Zoom in on the elevator shaft to see it has gone down a long way. Zoom out, turn around, go forward, climb down another 2 staircases. I don't understand. Let me see, maybe it's here. Okay. Turn right, walk to the crystal statue of the whole family with the little water basin. Oh, this is a statue. Zoom in and click on the amulet.
Come on. You must have seen it a million times growing up. What was it like? Father was writing. Mother was. Left it in. Who had the boat? I had the boat. Yes, I had the boat.
It's a statue. I thought that was people. Zoom out, look a little further to the right, zoom in on the extinguished fireplace.
I thought I was the only devious one in our family. But this is classic. No book, Father, no linking. Fuck! Oh! Think, sirs. Think.
This must be when he first got there. Zoom out, turn around. I walk past the left side of the crystal statue. Okay. Walk to the huge white crystal at the end of the gangway. Notice that this is a pentagonal-shaped crystal. Also notice that there is a white mark in the 4th position from the top of the scale. Zoom in on a picture of the crystal. Zoom out. Zoom out and take a picture of the crystal. I don't know what I was thinking. Zoom out and take a picture of the crystal. Okay, I did that. Turn to the right and zoom in on the huge tube. He's wanting to do something. There it is.
Double passed through both loops. Beautiful knot. Let's just hope the linking book is down there.
Jump in the amulet. Jump into the tube at the end. At the end of the ride, look to the left to see 7 lit crystals in the distance. See. Good. You might think, well, no. The point is that these crystals shouldn't be lit. Turn to the right, go forward twice. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 7. You're standing in front of some sort of device. Pull up the green lit handle. Green lit handle. Green lit handle. Is this it? Aha. When it opens, it appears that some kind of circuit board. Notice that it is dead for now. Click on the amulet.
Looks like those circuit lessons you drilled into me in Voltaic have finally paid off, Father. Of course, figuring out how to complete this electrical network was 10 times more difficult, seeing how I had to build everything from scratch.
Zoom out. Turn to the left and walk toward the crystals that are floating in the air in the distance.
Yes! I knew it would work. I knew there was enough static electricity out there to be gathered by my conductors. Now, to stop wasting it in a useless display of light and actually channel it somewhere.
Zoom out. Turn left and walk to the device. Is that it? With the green holes attached to it. Zoom in on the device and click on the amulet.
Okay. No slip-ups this time. I really do not want to lose another ship. Guard magnet is on. Docking station conductors are charged and ready. Here goes.
It appears when he first got there, he thought his dad put him there on purpose, but he just wrote that book for greedy people. Let's see. Zoom out. Press the blue lit button on the left side of the device. When the lid opens, you'll see a small lever on the left. 7 little green crystals, a bottom slider, and a power gauge on the right. Flip down the small lever to get power to the panel. Let's see. I guess that did something. Move the bottom slider to the right. Back to the center position. To the right. Back to the center position. And to the right once more. We did something. That all the crystals are now lit. Well, I've been expecting that. Floating in the air are no longer lit. Crystals. Yeah. Wait a moment, you'll see the device come down and pull an electromagnetic on the left button side of the panel. And pull to the left. Yeah. Okay. Turn to the right and walk towards the circuit board. There's the circuit board at. Can't remember where was that. It may be right here. Okay. Yeah. Notice that zoom out, turn right, and climb up the steel ladder. On top of the ladder, move the green lit handle of the hatch to the left. Turn right, climb up the steel ladder. Let's see what we're supposed to do here. I can't remember. Move the green lit handle. The hatch to the left. Turn left and go forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Huge tube leading down. Go down the tube. Have a seat. Push the blue button on the right side of the chair. The lid of the chair closes. Now have a very good look at the closed lid. At the top of the lid you'll notice 36 little green crystals. Only 7 of them are lit now. Remember that you just lit the device at the bottom of the ladder to have 7 lit crystals. Yeah, that can't be a coincidence. Take a close look at the bottom left side of the lid. Notice that it corresponds with the square button beneath the little bars with the green dots. Yeah. Yeah. These actually are sliders, as you will discover later on in the game. Also notice that there is the number 36 written on the left side of that sign. This is really a very important clue, as you will discover soon enough. Finally notice that the square button isn't lit now, which means that this chair isn't working properly yet. When you realize that the chair will only work properly when all 36 little green crystals are lit, this means that you have to look around for some more panels and crystals to switch them on or off to get exactly 36 green lit crystals in this chair. Number 36. I don't see number 36, but we just have to take a... There's a statue though. Because this chair isn't working properly now, push the blue button on the right side once more to open the lid. Walk straight ahead to the door with the bars. Pull down the green lit lever on the left side of the door. Pull through the open door and turn left. Probably there. Where am I supposed to do? Turn left, go up the stairs, look left, and step into the elevator. And it is there, I think. Pull up the green lit lever when the elevator stops. Maybe it's not. Is it there? Pull up. Yeah, here it is. Pull down the green lit lever on the left side of the... Oh, this is a different one. Right there. What's the blue button call it? Pull the green lit lever. When the elevator stops, turn around and go forward 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn right and walk forward towards the steel ladder. Climb up the ladder. Turn around, notice the same kind of device you saw downstairs.
Idiot! You've run these calculations 1,000,000 times. Counterbalance the magnetic forces perfectly, otherwise the ship won't get out of the dock. And you do want to get out of the dock, don't you? After all these years of trying?
Do the same. Zoom out, press the blue lit button. Flip down. This is only 4. Move the slider to the left. Back to the center position and to the right. Last 2. I understand what they did. Seem to happen, it really does. Yeah. Turn around and climb down the ladder. to the right and go forward 1 step. Did I do it? Or, oh well. Okay, now we're right here, turn right. Go forward 1 step, zoom in on the floating chained rock.
Impossible. Every scientific principle I know tells me these rocks shouldn't be floating, and yet somehow they are. Don't know how you did it, Father, but if you can write it, I can certainly use it.
Zoom out, walk 1 step towards the desk. Turn to the left, go forward twice. 1, 2, maybe. Go forward 1 step. Right, go forward 1 step. In a crystal.
Your faith in me is truly amazing, Mother. How long before I kill this one?
Zoom out. Study the desk at your right side. Now let's see. Turn right and walk forward. Turn left and walk forward 2 steps. Turn left, zoom in on the Sirius journal. Maybe that's what they want. That's interesting. It shows that a paper, when it's reading,
It appears that I have underestimated him. I did not think he could be this devious. He always said Spire was dangerous, but I assumed he meant its people were violent. Violent and potentially xenophobic. The perfect combination with which to orchestrate a coup. But there are no people here. No prosperous civilization for me to rule. I see now how his linking panel fooled me. Congratulations, Father. This hand goes to you. I have established a temporary encampment near the vegetal cavern. The food I brought with me should last a month. After that, I will be forced to grow what I eat. The plants here are neither scrumptious nor overly abundant, but I have tasted several and find the nutrition is there. Turning now to the question of escape. I believe there may yet be a Myst linking book here. The simplest way for Father to have disposed of it would have been to jump off the palace as he touched it. There are other ways, of course, but I cannot ignore this possibility. I must at least attempt to reach the ground. This is fast becoming unacceptable. I have slid down every oddly shaped windpipe in this age, and have yet to see below the second cloud layer. I was fairly certain that at least 3 of the passages would prove successful.
We gotta read the whole thing.
Yet even they dead-ended inside a magnificent sealed cavern full of crystals. The crystals themselves are curious. Something about their inner matrix makes them susceptible to a buildup of negative charges. When I touched one, I received a terrible shock. At the same time, the faint light that had been emanating from the crystal faded, and I heard a very curious hum, which ceased as soon as the crystal's charge was expended. I should like to study these crystals more thoroughly, and will institute a plan to mine the cavern extensively. Last night, I saw lights flickering in some of the other palaces. It occurred to me that I might not be alone. What if this age is like Stone Ship? Father never could explain how Emmett and Branch just appeared there. He said the art was always surprising him. Could it be that the lights I saw flickering were made by other people? What I would give to discover this is true. After all these months of solitude, just to have another person to talk to. About the floating rocks. There is a phosphorescent green mineral running through much of this age which exhibits strong diamagnetic properties. At least that is the most workable hypothesis I have devised that can explain how the rocks I see outside my garden are able to float. This has given me an idea. If I can capture one of the larger boulders, I should be able to turn it into a vessel and thereby sail across the clouds to the nearest palace. The most difficult obstacle to achieving this will be maintaining the necessary altitude. I have noticed that these rocks float higher than the highest point on that palace. Forcing my ship to float lower than it prefers will take some doing. For the past few weeks, I've been watching storms move through the second cloud layer. They appear as flashes of light inside the strata. The violence of these storms does not reach me in the garden. I encounter no rain, barely feel the wind. I am completely safe here, nestled between layers. I do not know how this is possible. How could Father have created a world which exhibits so many scientific impossibilities? He never did explain how to write an age. He never taught Agnar or I the art. I wonder now if I should have insisted. The crystals I mine from the lower cavern are really quite remarkable. There seems to be no limit to the amount of electricity they can store. Unfortunately, this makes working with them difficult. So long as a charged crystal is isolated, the energy inside it remains trapped in its matrix. But the moment the crystal even brushes against a grounded object, stored charge flows out, producing a most amazing song. I should like to capitalize on this singing ability, if only as a... pleasant diversion. It might be nice to hear some music in these caverns. Regardless, I believe the crystals can solve my rock ship problem. By affixing them to some of the floating rocks, then casting them back into the clouds, I should be able to harness enough of Spire's natural electricity to fuel an electromagnet. The attractive force of the magnet, combined with the smaller magnetic fields of the lightning conductors, should be able to lower the ship and guide it to the nearest palace. It is definitely worth an attempt. Another storm is brewing as I write this. I can feel the hairs on my arms starting to rise. I'm almost crazed with anticipation, waiting to test the first conductor. My God, is this what Father felt? Every time his hand hovered above the panel of a book he'd just written? Did he feel this much excitement as he stood poised to learn if his theories had worked? Why did he never share this with me? If he had, perhaps things could have been different between us. The first conductor is glowing. Here goes nothing. No, 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 no! My calculations were perfect! The ship should not have broken free. The distance between the conductors must be too great. I'm going to have to add more to the system, but if I do, the electromagnetic pull will be too strong and the ship will crash to the floor. So can I counterbalance it? Create a second electromagnet in the roof of the garden. I am going to have to start building again! And capture another rock for a ship. This mistake has set me back years! But I am close. So close to reaching the nearest palace, and from there maybe accessing the ground. I only hope the linking book still works.
I hope you can hear that, and the audio's still good on that. That's a pretty good read. When finished reading, zoom out, which is a right click, pan a little to the right and zoom in on the instrument on the desk.
Remarkable. No change to its molecular structure, no buildup of illumination inside. As long as the crystal remains grounded, electricity just passes straight through it. Interesting.
You can play with the electrical device if you wish. Do nothing, so I don't want to do nothing. Zoom out, pan a little further to the right, and look through the telescope. Click on the angle.
Has to be fake. Has to be. But will getting to it allow me to finally reach the ground? Have to know. Have to get over there.
Zoom out. Uh-oh. Yeah. Zoom out. Turn right and go forward. Walk to the ladder. Open the hatch. Go down. walk straight forward in the direction of the crystals. Turn left, walk to the floating ship. Go down, enter the ship. Pull the green lit lever all the way forward for a free ride to the distant island. See? Well, didn't do anything. These are not lit. Maybe I did it right now. Let's see. Let's do this section. When you arrive at the island, look up, climb out of the ship. Forward. Well, I think I got in it again. Notice a platform with the same kind of device you just set in the docking area. I don't know. And in the garden area to get the airship working properly. The only thing is you can't reach it because of the gap in the floor. Cross the bridge at your right. Oh, okay. I guess that's what they're talking about. It's over there somewhere. Look right to see another tube bleeding down.
At last, after all these years. Freedom!
Go down the tube. Turn left, go forward in the direction of the window with the chains. zoom in, click on the hammer.
And I will not be defeated!
Notice the blue button on the right side of the monitor. Also notice the 4 buttons surrounding the blue button. Push the button 4 times. Push the button 4 times. The blue button will light. See. Push what button? Zoom out again. Push what button? Push the bottom. Oh, okay. Push the bottom button. I wasn't reading. Okay. Press the blue button. Zoom in on that spot. Press the blue button once more to zoom out. Press the upper button 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More than 7. Left one 4 times. He didn't write this right. It's more than 4 times. zoom out. Press your left mouse button to zoom out of the monitor. See, that's right. You press the right button. That's top. That's not right. You push the right button. Turn around, go forward once, and go to the right. See. Go to the right. Turn to the left. Okay, now we got here. See a huge wheel with enormous chain. Pull the handle in front of the wheel. Nothing happens. Have a closer look at the right side of the wheel. Notice that a piece of rock with a little green crystal is blocking the wheel. Push the piece of rock to set the wheel free. To the hanging rope. No, it's about a huge rock floating, but that's really good. Turn left and walk to the hanging rope. Climb up the rope. Cross the bridge leading to the right. Turn right. Yeah, notice the machine released a huge rock that is floating in the gap in the floor. Step on the floating rock and walk to the device at the left side of the platform. Yeah. Zoom in on the lid and click on the amulet. Well, where is it at? I don't understand. Where's the lid? Left side of the platform.
Have to do it. Have to set up the network correctly so that enough power flows into the throne. It's the only way to reach the right frequency.
Zoom out, press the blue button to open the lid. This one, oh, less than 34 of them. Flip down the left lever. Flip down the left lever. Move the slider button as follows. One position to the right. One position to the right. One position to the left. One position to the left. One position to the right. Count the little green crystals that are lit. It should be 29. Uh-oh, I didn't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah? I guess it automatically slides back. That means there should be 38 little green crystals lit on the strange chair. But wait a minute, there are only 36 crystals on the chair, correct? This means that at this moment there are way too many crystals lit. Turn around, step back on the floating rock, and go left and walk forward. Walk. Turn left and go forward. That's okay. And a second more. Click on the amulet.
Heck of a lot of electricity being gathered out there. And as soon as I finish wiring this circuit, it'll go straight through the throne to where I need it the most. Can you hear the music yet, Father?
Zoom out and step back on the floating rock. Go straight ahead and board your vessel. Push the lever all the way forward to go back to the main place. Okay, that's simple. So we're going to end this session episode at that. Don't want to be too long per little episode or part or whatever you want to call it. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I come live. Comment and be nice though. I thank you for that. And get in the chat when I go live. And share this on your social media and stuff so other people watch it. And this is a really good game. So I encourage you to get this game, Myst 4 Revelation, on Steam. This is where I got it. I prefer get it on Steam because you probably have other games on Steam. It'll be all in one place and back up your saves to the cloud. It works good. So, and it's not too bad of a price. So, thank you for tuning in. Let's go in to save this. Don't want to lose it. And yes. So thank you for tuning in.